one. And welcome again to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration. And once again, I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others the none other than the host of this morning's masterclass of the day, and it's going to be coming from not just anybody. I'm always happy to say this gentleman is an international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's a six-figure ring earner and a member of the 𝗍𝗄, that is Executive Leadership Council. To say the least, he is also one of the newest platinum shareholders with Experior Financial Group, and also the first shareholder in the US of A. We're talking about the man with the plaques in the back, known to this village as everybody's coach. Let's give it up for Coach Erik Robinson.
Ooh, yes. Thank you, Troy.
Yes, sir.
Am I muted or am I frozen?
It's frozen.
Ain't
frozen for real this time?
I think I'm like frozen yoga for real this time. Like, man, it's like my computer saying, Eric, you play too much. But can y'all hear my sound? You just can't see my screen, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We can hear you though.
We can hear you fine. We can hear you.
You can hear me, but you can't see me.
But you're just looking a little gray.
There we
go. All right, there you go.
Y'all see something? I don't see myself.
He is in the building.
All right, cool. He's in the building. Let's turn up the spotlight, but you got me in 2K. Let's see what happens when you put me in 4K. Put me in 4K, and 4K is no play, huh?
Going one, twice, three times.
I think this weather is affecting everything.
Yeah. No problem at all. Don't worry about it, because I got something for y'all today. Have you heard any good news today? Today, you're going to hear what I got to say.
Yes, sir.
Get to the count of 3 and tell me all the good news you have for me. That was a TV show when I was growing up. That was the thing they used to say. Have you heard any good news today? We want to hear what you got to say.
Right.
Till we get to the count of 3. What was that? Wonderama. And tell me.
Way back.
What?
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get a big wheel for Christmas. Like, I mean, the kids, it's like, back then it was like, man, you're so excited for the smallest things can make you excited. Am I back though?
You are back.
Yes.
All right. There he is.
Sometimes you need to take 2. Sometimes you need to take 2. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. I'm excited. Today's gonna be a little something different. How many of y'all have ever thought, what does it take for me to get to that 6-figure, 100,000 plus in income?
Yes.
Like, what does it really take? Let's talk to me. What does it take for me to get to that 6-figure income so I can tell some of the haters, the naysayers, and different people, I can say, y'all, kiss my grits. Are y'all ready for that?
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about that, how to build that 6-figure income agency. And let's focus on what if I can do it in 6 months? What if I can do we talked about it before. What if I can really do 6 figures in 6 months? Y'all, we seeing people doing $1 million in a year. That's more than 6 figures, 6 months. 700,000, 500,000, 200,000. So what does it take? Let's talk about the mindset to get there. So today, what I want you to do is really I'm going to call the segment Hog the Mic. I want y'all to ask the questions that you think you need to know, but be ready for an honest answer. So be ready for an honest answer, because this is live real time. I'm not going to come at you personally, but I'm going to come at you with what I feel are some facts, okay? That could probably help you achieve the things you want to achieve. So raise your hand. We probably got time for 3 to 4. Who wants to see how they can grow their business? Who wants to hog the mic today? So we started with pass the ball, and then we're gonna hog the mic. This is the segment where somebody says, I'm trying to get where I'm trying to go, and I need to get there. So Who wants to hog the mic? All right. Woo, I love it. Carol Sampson coming in hot, hogging the mic. Okay. So Carol, talk to me. What question do you have? What's the question you have for your business?
As long as you promise you don't beat me up. My question is, like, the three ladies that I talked to about becoming, business partners. We talked. They said yes. Send me the video. I sent the video, but I'm running up against the wall. They see it, but then they'll say things like, "Well, right now I'm just too busy. I got a lot going on. I don't have time, but I'll get with you." And my other friend, she was like, "Yes, I'm getting my Thanksgiving, stuff together. Got family coming in, shopping, but I'm gonna watch the video. I'll get back to you." And my other lady, she's from Nigeria, but she lives in
Okay, hold on,
Dallas.
Carol. I'm gonna slow you down. What's your question? So y'all, what's the question?
Oh.
So it's one of my mentors taught me this. I'm sorry. Here's an example. He says, ask the question, then give me the backdrop. So you're about to give me a story. You gave me a story on two of them. You're about to give me a story on a third one from Nigeria. What's the question you have?
How can I talk to them and convince them? Because I don't think the video is enough. People in Texas, they like to read stuff and have stuff in their hand, but I don't have anything to put in their hand like that.
Okay. So you ready? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one question. That's a good question, Carol. You ready for the answer?
Yes.
All right. Where do you live at, Carol?
I live in Northeast Texas, a little town called Commerce, Texas, about 9,000 people.
Okay, cool. Without the geography, just Texas is good. What do they put in your hands?
The people that I'm talking to?
No, you, Carol Sampson. What was put in your hands before you got started in Experience?
The opportunity through Miss Monique.
What was put in your hands?
She told me that I can come in.
What was put in your hands? Not what was told to you. What literature, what physical thing was put in your hands?
Nothing, but Texas, I mean.
No, hold on. So, no, remember I said I'm gonna help you, okay?
All right.
See, I'm ask. See, here's the part. I'm gonna help you out. And this is for anybody. I'm gonna give you a specific question with a specific question. What was put in your hands? Not the butts and all the stories. What was put in your hands? You said nothing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. We got another person hand up. Marcella Braggs, what was put in your hands, Marcella, before you got started?
Nothing. As far as literature, nothing.
Okay, nothing. Okay, cool. Padidra, what was actually put in your hands before you got started? What literature was given to you before you got started in writing?
I didn't have anything put into my hand.
Okay, so right there's Carol. It's not a big enough sample, but we just talked to three people from Texas, okay? And nothing was put in their hands before they got started. You with me?
Yes.
But your statement was people from Texas got to have something in their hands. I'm going to tell you, Carol, I recruited a whole bunch of people from Texas. I live in Maryland. I never put anything in any of them's hands. Are you with me, Carol?
Yes.
So now, here's the thing. Your question was, what do I got to do to convince them? Because people from Texas. So I'm going to go back to that. Remember, what was my initial question when I say, why are y'all supposed to be asking me questions to do what?
What's it going to take us to get 6 figures?
Income to six figures.
Income to 6 figures, okay? So let me give you this answer solution. 2 ways to get there. You either get there through your own pen, which means you're writing the policies, which is doable. 6 figures is primarily pretty much $8,333, $8,330 in a month. Now, how do you do it in 6 months? You got to double that. So you're talking about $16,600 in 6 months, 16,666 in 6 months. So this is called $17,000 in 6 months. It's going to get you there if you want to do it on your own. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm following.
2 things we do: AOAs and applications, right? AOAs and applications. Applications is the only thing that pays you. How do you get applications? Either through yourself or through a team member, a business partner, okay?
Okay.
So you're going for applications. So the questions, you got to get to $16,000 in 6 months. Let's say over the next year, $8,000. So if the average deal pays you, let's say $1,500 a policy, okay? I need to get to $8,000 a month. That's $8,300. Let's make it $8,500. $8,500 divided by 1,500. That's 5.6 policies. I got to write 6 deals every month, okay?
Okay.
If I do it by myself and I do 6 policies every month, myself, I can probably get to, in the next year, I can make $100,000. Y'all catching me on that one? 6 policies can be a little bit over 1 a week. You average it out. Maybe, however I do. I do 2 a week, 2 a week, 2 a week, take a week off. So now you talked about 3 ladies.
Yes.
Here's the deal. 6, those ladies, you're talking about as business partners. So one way you do it is you do it on your own. You do write your own deals. Are you with me?
Yes.
That's one way to get to 6 figures. Now with that, you need 6 policies every month. So think about the mindset. If I need 6 customers every month, now there could be a husband and wife, it could be a family. Even if you say I need 3 families every month, you're probably going to have to talk to more than 3 to get 3 to say yes. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
So even if you want to do it from your team, say, hey, Eric, I got to take these 3 ladies. What I got to do to convince these 3 ladies? If I'm trying to get to 6 figures, I need more than 3 team members. I'm telling you, you want to get to 6 figures from your team, you're probably going to get a little less override. Are you with me? It ain't going to be 1,500. So now you can say I might average for my team, maybe I average $150 per policy. Maybe say I get $200 per policy. Okay. So if I'm averaging $200 a policy from my team, these are the people I personally recruit, right? So if their average is $1,800, say $1,500, let's say 1,800 times 0.880 times 0.15. All right, so let's say $200 a policy. That's a safe number. And I need to get to 8,500. So 8,500 divided by $200. That means I need 42 deals coming through my team. So if I'm overriding 42 deals from my team, I can get to 6 figures. Are you with me? So I'm just showing the math. Those 3 people, if I just got those 3 ladies and they did something and they went out and started to become a superstar, first of all, if they got all these wine and dining and all these questions, they ain't the superstars. You with me, Carol?
Yes.
I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. Come on now. Thanksgiving is what, 2 weeks away from there? I don't know when Thanksgiving is. You get ready. What are you getting ready for Thanksgiving? You go to the store the day before. Anything you buy today ain't gonna be no good. So what you gonna do? You're gonna freeze everything. Everything will be freezer burn and stop.
Yeah.
So they're not the ones. So you got to understand they're not the ones. So why would I focus my business on the ones who are not the ones? You catching me?
Yes.
That's the first mindset. The second mindset is it's going to take way more than 3. So you got to deal with a bigger number. If you're either going to do it yourself, I got to get 6 clients a month. And so I'm probably going to have to talk to maybe 4 to 5 times 6. So I got to talk to maybe 5 times 6, which is 30 people to get 6 people to say yes. I got to talk to 5 people about becoming my customer to get 6 to say yes. Are you with me, Carol?
Yes. Yes. I'm making those.
That's a 20% closing ratio. I'm closing 1 out of 5. Okay? I'm closing like 1 out of 5 people. And that's a good closing rate. So if I need 6 clients, I got to talk to 30 every month. So why don't you get to 30? Because most people be stuck at talking to those same 3 people. What can I do? Because she said this and man, she did this and he did this and he did that. I need 30. There's 27 more people in your pipeline. And that applies for whether to become a business partner or a customer. Are you with me, Carol?
Yes.
The numbers. Your numbers are small. Your numbers are going to keep you broke. I'm telling you. So I'm trying to get you off the broke wheel, okay? Your numbers will keep you broke, and your husband will be like, Carol, you doing this, you ain't making no money. I know, but when? No, you won't. You'll just spend a lot of time. You'll show up for all the meetings, you'll show up all the events, and you'll be like, yeah, I'm doing something. No, you ain't.
No, I'm working. I'm not. I left them
No,
alone. I'm going
no,
up.
hear me, Carol. Listen. This I don't need your. I'm not trying to judge you. You with me?
Yes,
I'm
I'm
telling you
talking.
the facts. You say no, I'm working. I'm not here to say what you're doing. Okay, I'm telling you. If your question was those three, I'm giving you the answer because it could be the next three. You'll say, well, what about this person? What about this person? Are you with me?
Yes.
If you stop, your business and life can change the minute you realize I can't worry about anybody's response.
Yeah.
You catch that?
Yes.
That's what I want you to take away. It's not about what you're doing. It's about I can't worry about anybody's response.
Okay.
Now I also gave you a play. I don't know if you caught it. What was the play I gave you?
Oh Lord Jesus. I need to get to 30 and keep it moving, I guess.
You got to get to 30 every month.
Yes, I wrote that down.
So now what is your brain focusing on?
I need to keep looking for AOAs and applications and
How do I get to 30? So now you start telling yourself, how do I get to 30? I'm in a small town. How do I get to 30? Talk to people in the bigger town. How do I get to 30? I need to talk to people. Small town got passes. There's more than 30 people in the town, right? Even if it's only 6,000 people, it's more than 30.
yes.
It's only 600 people. It's more than 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get to 30. Are you with me? I'm
Yes.
talking to you, Carol. I hope everybody's catching what I'm saying because you're not the only person saying this, okay?
Okay.
I got to get to 30. We focus on the wrong things. So I just showed you how to map out your plan to get your income. I don't care who you are. If you talk to 30 people and ask them to become your customer, you're going to make some sales. I don't care how good you is. I don't care how bad you are. So if you're not making sales, you're just simply not talking to enough people. That's just the bottom line, period, in the story. Close the door. Thank you for asking. Dr. Mark, talk to us, sir. You're hogging the mic. What you got?
Got a question. I have 41 days. I know my number. Monique and I know our number. We got 41 days to hit cash flow of $35,000. What strategy would you run in 41 days to get to $100,000 cash?
$100,000 cash. Two ways. Back to you. It's going to be on personal production. Typically, the fastest way to cash is personal production. No matter how you like it, because that's the one thing you can control. Okay, can't control people. Yeah, it's good you could, but most times you can't. Okay, so what pays the most? Probably annuities. If you have some people looking for money to roll over money, right? So here's the thing. People don't realize it. What have you established yourself as the leader in? What do people see you as, right? There's a compound effect. People don't understand that. There's a compound effect on what you establish yourself. Because now you establish yourself as the financial prophet and you start putting yourself out there. Now when I'm trying to start talking about money, people understand it's like an easier transition. Oh, I got to talk to the financial prophet. I got to talk to you. You the money guy. You got to, so people don't realize that your business don't care about anything that you desired other than what have you prepared it for. Okay. It's kind of like,
repeat that, Eric. Can you repeat
your business does not care about anything you desire. It only cares what have you prepared it for. So I got 41 days. I got to make $30,000. Okay, cool. All right. Have you prepared yourself to be that person to make 30,000? So annuities is one of the fastest ways. Okay. The other thing is, guess what? It's sales. So if I say, hey, you know what, Dr. Mark, I'm making $1,500 per sale that I make. All right. So I look at it like this. I got $31,000 in cash I got to do, divided by 1,500. That's 20 sales. I got to make 20 deals. How do I close 20 deals? So same thing, 20 times 5. That's 100. Some kind of way, I got to offer my services to 100 people. Now, what's the fastest way to offer my services to 100 people? That's why I say, what do you prepare for? Do I do it in a large group? So maybe I might just do a Zoom. I might create my own. Next week, I'm creating a, what do you call it? A masterclass on financial services. And I'm going to spend a little bit of money and put a masterclass and put a marketing and social media, maybe Facebook, Instagram, and spend some money. And I'm doing a financial workshop, a free financial workshop. And I'm gonna spend some money. I might spend $100, $200 and make sure it's going to be seen. And if you spend about $100, Facebook, make sure it's seen in about 5,000 people, 10,000 people to see it. Right? So I make a little video, do a free financial workshop. Boom. Hey, here we go. Easy. Next thing you know, people see my financial workshop. They see me. And now some people are going to book and they come to the financial workshop. And my financial workshop, what are you going to teach in financial workshop? I might teach week one's training that we do. We give you already. So you already got the class. That's how I would do it in front of more people faster. Maybe I spend $100, maybe I spend $200. It depends on how many people you want to see. You got to see more people faster. Right. Now, I got all these people. It went out to 5,000. Maybe 50 registered. 5,000 people saw my ad. 50 of them registered. Cool. 50 registered for my workshop. Bam. Ready to go. Here we go now. Out of the 50 who registered, maybe 25 show up. Half show up. Now, half of those who showed up, I might be able to get 10 of them to sit down and talk to me. Right? Because now I go through this, hey, 10 of them talk to me. Now I might get 5 or 6 clients out of that. But what did it do? I just had to put a post out there, got 5 or 6 clients out of it. Now, guess what? I can do that every week. And if I get 5 or 6 clients every week, over 4 weeks, boom. That's 5 times 4, that's 20 clients. 20 clients put you at what?
Yep.
30,000.
Yep.
So that's one way I just see. I was started thinking, how do I get in front of more people faster? Right. Now you can do it. That was just one social media plan. The other way, you can start picking up the phone. But I like that masterclass thing because it now makes you they're coming seeing you as the authority, right? You start calling 100 people cold call. Who are you? What's going on?
Right.
So y'all, we got to start thinking a little bit different now. Troy, give us a few minutes, y'all. We might go a couple minutes over. I want to get to everybody's class. That answer your question, Mark?
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Reset.
All right, Monique Pinckney, MBA. Which talk to you on the hot seat. Hog the mic. Come on.
My question is, Coach, I don't know how to ask it, but activity-wise, my mindset is a lot of times just keep working until you get to your goal, and then I rest later. Can you talk about that and going into 100?
Yep, absolutely. Work doesn't translate into money. You got some people worked all their life and they're still broke. Worked all their life, don't make a lot of money. I know some people, man, they worked at Big Boys, and unfortunately, they worked at Big Boys all their life, and they was a waitress. Good people, but it don't pay you that much money, right? They worked at Hot Shop all their life, man. I was manager, Hot Shop, worked the fry machine. You don't understand, I was on the grill. Good people, but it just doesn't. You with me? So sometimes, as an employee, we equate time for money. That's the mistake entrepreneurs make. They equate time for money. It don't work that way. You work to build a business, and then the business generates the revenue. See, most people don't understand. You got to work to build the business. Remember, that's why I said your business doesn't care for your desire. It cares for what did you prepare. Did you focus on building the business? Okay. So what is my work doing? What is building my business? AOAs and what? Applications. So I'm focused on AOAs and applications. So when a new AOA come in, I got to get them trained so they can get what? AOAs and applications. It's like, Eric, that's all you're thinking about? That's all you're talking about? Yes, that's all I'm focused on. So the question comes in, if I'm working with the client, man, that takes some time to get the client, but guess what? That leads to dollars.
Yeah.
If I'm working, sometimes you work and talk to team members, they ain't talking about nothing. So what I'm getting good at coaching, and sometimes people came here with statements and stories, right? Let me help you out real quick. You're and Dr. Mark are building the business now. Your team is growing. You'll be filled with more stories than actual questions. And you got to get good as a coach to get to the question, to get to the heart, not hear the stories. Because they want to tell you a story, but you don't understand my this, my this, but this, you don't understand my this. And everybody got that. You don't understand my story. I don't care about your story. Y'all, nobody cares about they don't care about your story. Are y'all with me? We're here for the results. The story. Don't give me the backstory. Tell me the question. What do we need to do? Okay. So you said the work. The question is, what are you working on? Are you working on listening to people's stories? If you know, that's good. If you're trying to be a storyteller. Some people are good storytellers, right? I'm good listeners. That don't turn into an application unless it's that they're a client. Okay, so I listen to my client stories so I can help them figure out what it's doing. So the question is, what are you working on? My next thing is for you and Dr. Mark, how do y'all grow and increase your business, right? So you got some new AUA coming in. Now, how do you fast track and put them in a fast track program? So my thing, how do I get them on a program faster, right? How do I expedite? Those are going to do. So what happens is you get 4 or 5 people, you're like, man, they all fall up. They ain't doing nothing. You got to go find 4 or 5 more. They fall up. They ain't doing it. Y'all, people just do that. That's what people do. You follow me?
I see.
Sometimes people do what people do. Now, let me give you an example. Somebody say, Eric, well, what does it got to be that way? All right. I'm just gonna look up some numbers. Then you can go find these numbers anywhere in USA. I don't care what business it is. So some of y'all gonna be watching this video. I'm like, I told you that's one of them pyramid things. That's one of them things. Whatever. Okay. Say what you want to say, what you want to do. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to just look so far. Let's go last month. Okay. I'm going to go last month was a record month for 𝗱cie. Let's just talk about just straight up recruiting. And I'm going to go ED agency. Okay. So I'm going to look at what are the top ED agencies, because y'all trying to get to ED. What does it look like? Okay. Well, this one gentleman last month, his ED agency recruited 113. Another one did 101. Another person, Angel Johannes, their agency alone recruited 90. Now, they just crossed over $1.3 million in income and did that in about a year. But their agency recruited 90 last month, okay? If I go back and look at their agency over the last 90 days, so let's say in the last 90 days, how many recruits did they do the last 90 days? In the last 90 days, their agency did 285. Okay. One of their other team members who's an ED under them did 229. So they did 285. Somebody under them did 229. Let's just stop there. And they got other people. Another person did 125. So let's do that. We'll do the math. 125, 229, and 285. How many is that?
125, 285, and 229.
689.
Oh, I got 639.
689 over the last 90 days. So 689 divided by 3. What's that?
229.
So 229 people. Oh, then somebody else did 100. So 689 plus 106. The 689 plus 106. You know what? I'm Eric. You just come on, watch. I can do it even better. We ain't got to do it that way. Let's go ED through 3rd generation. Okay. So their ED and the next ED and the next ED, next ED. Let's put it this way. One, Jaime, his EDs, his agency, then he's got another ED under him, another ED under him, another ED under them. Now his agency goes more EDs below. But let's just say EDs through 3 levels. Last 90 days, 1,900 recruits. The person I told you, Angel and Johannes, just did $1.3 million, 1,800 recruits. So divide 1,800 by 3.
600.
So their team, they haven't been here for a year. 600 recruits. So then the question, Monique, is like, they did 600. How close to 600 was your team? Anywhere close to 600?
Not yet.
No, not yet. But I'm saying in the last 90 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, hey man, but I'm working hard, right? So sometimes we got to see what does it work hard? What does that number look like? Remember I said we got to think bigger. They're 1,600. And that's why I was telling the other young lady, hey, you know what? She's like, these 3. Sometimes, but yeah, you got to start somewhere. But if you're starting here, the number you need to get the income you probably is way up here. And if you don't focus on way up here, but don't I got to start somewhere? Then they start with 1, then they start with 2. Yeah, but as a business owner, you got to begin with the end in mind. Stephen Covey has a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. And I think the habit number 1 is begin with the end in mind. So Dr. Mark got the $2 million in the back. What does that look like in terms of people? Right. So when we start thinking, I'm achieving my goal, they had 16. And so everybody got access to the scoreboard. So when I would look at it, something to think, well, what does that look like? Right? So what does that type of number of recruiting look like? Oh man, okay. My numbers is like, oh wow. And some people get scared, like I can never do that. If you're thinking that, then you're never going to get to the number that you probably say you want to get to. You with me? Right. How did you get to that? Because they came in thinking, I need to get to that. That's why I said your business doesn't care what your desires, care what you prepare. They came prepared, understanding, thinking. Now, did they do that day one in mind? I don't know. They've been in business before. So their mindset was already different. You catching me? Mm-hmm. So they built teams before. I built large teams before. So my mindset is different. My mindset like, man, y'all just go big. Come on. So I'm trying to talk my team. Y'all got to go big. But part of it, Eric, you need to go run and go big. Don't, if they catch it, great. But I meet some nice people along the way, so I want them to get it. But Eric, what's stopping you? You got to go, man, you can't, if they get it, great. Your numbers are too small, right? There's a saying in business, they used to say, too big to fail. The banks, they used to say, man, too big to fail, right? The car industry, man, GM and all the big, they too big to fail. They such a big company, they can't fail. Some companies get too big to fail, the government will bail them out. Think about it. The government bailed out the banks. The banks are too big. The government came and bailed them out, right? GM, Ford, had some issues. The government came and bailed them out. See, some of us are so small, the small people don't get bailed out.
Right about that.
COVID happened. The government was giving loan to the businesses. They wasn't giving everything. Business was getting $20,000, $100,000, $5 million, $10 million, $100 million stimulus check. And people are like, man, I got my $1,500 stimulus check. Woo! Meanwhile, the businesses was getting 10 million, 5 million.
Yeah.
And the average person, because the business like, man, we're going to make sure the businesses don't fail. The average citizen, we get y'all $1,500 check. And they're like, yeah, got $1,500. Man, we're going to eat good tonight. We're going to eat good this week. I can pay my bills this week. You follow me? Yeah. Business, like, I can stay in business for the next 3 to 5 years, not a month. Are y'all catching what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm. Focus on activities, AOAs, and applications.
But for you, Monique, I'm going to tell you, not the activities. Focus on how do your activities should be. How do I build it so bigger? Big, you with me? The activities y'all focus on, how do I get it bigger? I got to get in front of more teams, more groups, more people. Yes, one by one. But how do I get it bigger? I need to get in front of the group. So I'm getting these numbers. How do I look at the systems and process? So I would be calling and say, Coach Erik, what's the system? What's the process? Uncle Jock talked about using AI, right? We're going to talk about how showing y'all people later. We're going to transition in the next couple of weeks, how to build an AI agency. How do I take these names and numbers and get it out bigger? What's the system? You follow me? That's the thing. What's the process and system to go faster?
Yes.
That's how we got to be thinking. How do I go bigger, faster? All right. Yes. Now y'all are beyond how do I get an AOA? You know how to get an AOA. How do I get an application? You know how to get an application. How do I get more faster?
Yes. Gotcha.
You with me? That's the goal. So that's the conversation we'll have offline. Okay. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So the work got to be done. It's just what work are you focusing on? All right, the Griot Leo, talk to us, Twana. It's your turn to hog the mic.
I'm sorry, Marcella had to drop off because she had a question.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I guess she had to drop off.
Yeah, she had to drop off.
She had to drop off. Okay.
All right, so my question is, how do you stay motivated? And how do you show your team how to stay motivated?
Oh, cool. One of the things, that's a great question too, Twana. One of the things for me, how do I stay motivated? I walk down my driveway every day, you know, and right at the end of my driveway, they got a little thing called a mailbox. And every day, sometimes every other day, sometimes I'm doing it every day, to be honest with you. But I'll go in there and they got these things and they call bills.
Residual bills.
So that's done. My motivation is done after that, okay? So I'm just gonna keep it real, all right? That's my motive. Now, how do you get your team motivated? I would recommend them to walk to wherever their location of mail is, right? And that's it, right? Then I got an app on my phone that has like my banking app. And my banking app tells me, does the number in this banking app match the number in that mailbox? And a lot of times if it don't match the number in the mailbox, motivation. Y'all catching me? So how do you stay motivated? That's it. Now, what really is the key, Tawana, is belief. Do I believe this business can solve that problem of my bills being here and my bank being here? See, that's the difference. So it's not motivating your team. It's really instilling the belief that the business can change your bank, make your bank greater than your bills. Do you have the belief that the business can make your bank greater than your bills? That's it. Once they believe that, they'll take the activity, they'll do the things necessary. But until then, they'll sit back and kind of like, let me see, I want it, and only if I could. And they go into work every day. Yep, I can't wait to get off this job. Okay, if I can just find somebody like you, Tawana, if I can find a Tawana, oh my goodness, I found a Tawana, I'm going to be rich. I'm shy. I'm the you figure it out, whatever your limiting beliefs is, okay? See, we all believe. And I was listening to one of my mentors, Myron Golden, said everybody believes. They either believe in faith, that's something you believe is going to happen, or they believe in doubt, that's something that you believe is probably not going to happen. Faith is the thing you believe you want to happen. Doubt is the thing you think that you don't want to happen. More people believe in doubt, oh, it ain't gonna never happen for me, instead of believing in faith, it will happen for me. So I just don't have no doubt that my business is going to get me where to go. How do I know? For me, it could be religion. My God said, he said, man, Eric, you the lender, not the borrower, you the head, not the tail, right? I was built for greatness. The other thing could be, I look at the scoreboard and see somebody else is doing it. Man, they did 1,600. Why can't I do 1,600? Right? I'm going to do more than 1,600. I got a guy on our team. He's going to be the #1 recruiter and break the record, Brandon Herndon. Brandon right now is on pace. He got like 47. The record, I think, is like 56. He got a couple of more days to break. He's like, I'm going to break the record by the end of the... Well, Brandon can break the record. He's like, man, I'm using Indeed, and I'm Indeed was available for anybody. But he's got he's starting to believe, right? It's, what do you believe, y'all? What are you focusing on? So how do you instill that in your team? Tell them, go to the mailbox. Say, go to your mailbox for the next 30 days. And if your bills are greater than your bank account, then you should be motivated. It's just that simple. Because for the vast majority of Americans, the bills are greater than their bank account. Now, some people, Eric, money, I'm good. When people are already good, it's kind of hard to motivate somebody. I don't care if their bills is $5,000 and they're making $6,000. Man, you don't understand. I'm set. Their bills can be $3,000. Eric, I live a modest life. People say, Eric, I live a modest life. Man, all I need is $1,500, $2,000. I'm set. Man, everything, I'm set. I'm retired. $2,000, I'm set. So, and they're making $25. They're good. Sometimes people, I got a $500 cushion. It don't take much cushion to make some people say, yeah, I'm good, right? And then some people they've been struggling for so long, they think that's just where it is. So the best thing you can do to motivate somebody is lead by example. Go out there recruit more people, go out there, write more business, go out there and get more AOAs and more applications than the people on your team. See, one thing Troy can't the people can't deny, my plaques in the back was Erik Robinson's own personal recruit. So I got #1 personally in the company. So it ain't like, oh, you know, you want to tell me to do something. No, I was #1 myself personally. Stop it. Our team was #1 for like the last 2 or 3 years. Stop it. Like that's personal. I do my own personal production. You with me? So I'm like, hey, Erik, I'm writing deals, I'm writing applications myself. So y'all can you can miss me with all the BS. Well, you know, if I can do, stop. I'm getting customers myself. Stop missing me with that. Are y'all with me? Well, that's because I don't know nobody. Man, most of my clients I didn't know either. I would just go out there and talk to somebody. Man, I'll tell you, hey, met one of my last couple of clients. I just met him because I had my green sheet shirt on. Hey, do you have life insurance? No. Okay. You look, hey, maybe I need to talk to you. That's it. Do you have life insurance? The 5 questions anybody could ask. Are you asking over and over and over and over? No. See, most people don't do that because they get 1 or 2 no's, they get some maybes, they get some this, and they go, well, you know, it's boring. Did you follow up? The fortune to follow up, did you follow up? None. Come on. They're running a bad business. And Tawana, you can't help somebody who runs a bad business. You can coach them, show them the way. But remember, it starts by you being the leader. Y'all with me? Lead by example. That's why we come on this call and talk about your success stories. You know, they're usually people who don't want to talk about success stories. The people who ain't doing nothing. Like, I'm just waiting. But guess what, though? It's okay if you come on and you don't have a success story to hear. Remember I said you're going to build your belief by somebody else, right? So you come in here and hear the Carol's out there talking to people. I can go talk to somebody. Right? You catching that? So I come on and hear the Khadijah said, I'm going to go talk to this person. I'm going to write my airway. I'm going to get another. I can do the same thing. See, sometimes it doesn't have to be the superstar who did a lot. You don't know what's going to help motivate somebody else to say, I can. That's what this morning call is designed to do, y'all. I hope y'all caught that. It's designed to do that. Why did I want to get the hog the mic section? Because I want to see who's going to step up and ask the question to grow their business. Get everybody else. You got to be willing to say, what do I need to grow my business to get me where I need to go? And then you got to be willing to receive the answer. And to do it in front of thousands of people, because people, y'all, we got a lot of people watching this replay. So for y'all who came on to ask your questions, to do it in front of thousands of people, I'm telling y'all, you ain't nothing but unstoppable. That's the right mindset. Now you just got to go throw some gasoline on the fire. Hope that answered your question, Tawana. All right, Troy, as we say on this show, back to you, sir.
All right. The recap relay, since we're running behind, whenever you're running behind on the track team, is always that you put your fastest and your best ones out there to run the fastest and to get it done. So we're going to call on the team captain first, and everybody's got a team huddle before we step on the track. You got to give your recap in 5 words or less. 5 words. Do you got it? Because we only got 15 seconds. The time is ticking down. The race is coming to an end, and we got to win. Let's go. We're gonna put it out there. Who was paying attention? Who got 5 words or less that can make it happen? Ready? We got Mrs. Tawana Chisley ready to take you off with the first leg. And the team captain. Team captain, I need you to pick 2 more. Pick 2 more. 2 more.
Okay, one more. Khadijah, well, should be the last one.
Khadijah, all right. We got our 4. We got our team ready to roll. Let's get it. Here we go. 15 seconds. You should be able to get those 5 words in. Let's go, Mrs.
15 seconds or 5 words or less. Which one is it?
Either or, whichever one comes first.
All right, 15
5
seconds.
words.
15 seconds. Your business only cares about what you prepared it for. Done.
Okay, cool. The baton is now going over to the team captain, and it goes to Dr. Mark, the financial prophet. Get it?
Get in front of a large group of people and ask them, do you have life insurance? Or are you a business? Or do you want to be a business owner?
Cool. All right. Goes to the in the same household. Let's go past that baton. We're trying to really speed it up now. Miss Monique Pinkney, your insurance and tax pro. Go get it. Go get it.
You have to think bigger.
Woo!
You see, so that woman follows instructions.
Stop.
The team captain, he prepped up and he forgot. And we got one more hand. Where's the last hand? The anchor leg of the day is not other than
Money has his hand up.
Huh?
Money has his hand up.
Is that Money?
Yes, sir.
Come on, Money, let's get it.
Believe in yourself.
Woo!
Money did it for yeah, believe in yourself. Okay, we get it for. Come on, all right, Money. Miss Parditra, you gonna get yours in?
If your bills outweigh your bank account, you need to stay motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did it. Less than 15 seconds. All right. We're gonna run that race a couple more times as the year goes on.
That was
so
fun.
everybody can get tuned up and make sure that when we get to the finals, when we get to the big championship, that we're gonna have that superstar team ready to rock. All right. With that being said, I'm Troy Gandy, your Index Voice of Inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. And I want to make sure before we give it up back to Coach Erik, we want to make sure we say thank you to Mrs. Tawana Chisley, the Griot Leo, for taking us through the Pass the Ball segment. The super magician. The man that always brings something new every day, pulls it out of a hat somewhere. I don't know where he gets it from, but the man that runs a master class like nobody's business every day. You know, one of the best in the business. We talking about Coach Erik Robinson, everybody's coach. Give it up to him once again.
Woo,
all right.
Thank you, Troy.
Each and every one of you as well.
Well, I'm gonna take this right here and do it in 15 seconds. I got a question for y'all. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And what's up?
Yeah.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Down there. She let you know she in the house now, y'all.
Yeah, I'm in the house.
Yeah. Your business.
Hey.
Up to mark.
Hey.
Hey.